everybody. Welcome to Bestie Book Reviews. I'm here with my bestie, Mandy.
And I'm here with my bestie, Jessica.
So today we are going to be doing the mid-year freak out tag. Yay! We're really talking about...
Freak out.
What?
You were supposed to freak out.
Oh, freak out! Okay. So this is a really popular tag this time of year. A lot of booktubers do this. We can talk about things that have happened and transpired within our books for the first half of the year. So let's do this. But
before we do that, hit that subscribe button so you can win this cinch sack, lots of cool book swag, and a book that Jessica's going to hold up. So we are giving away a part of our Road to 1K giveaway. We're giving this away when we reach 500. You can also get an extra entry by following us on Instagram.
Yes. So that's all linked down below. So make sure you do all that good stuff. Okay. So Mandy has the list of questions.
Yes.
And we're going to do this.
Okay.
Hold on.
The best book you've read so far this year.
Oh, easy. Unseen Messages by Pepper Winters. Loved it. This book is like, oh. Yes. Best book this year.
I went with The 16th Need by Calla Reed.
Of course. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
The best sequel you've read so far this year.
Lady Golden by Calla Reed. I'm sensing a theme here.
That's funny.
Yeah. Okay. What about you?
Mine. So I really struggled with this, like a sequel, because I was trying to figure out, because nothing really, I don't know. I didn't feel like I had a sequel this year. So I went with Luca because I read Bound by Honor and this is his version. So it kind of feels a little bit like a sequel because it's his point of view of events. So yeah, that's what I went with.
Okay. Next.
Number 3, new release you haven't read yet, but want to.
Lyrics of Her by Karen Crompton. It's like number 1 on the list.
I can hold that up for you.
You do? Oh, look, there it is. That's the one that I want to read next.
Okay. Mine is Saving 6 and Redeeming 6 by Chloe Walsh. I read Binding 13 already. And so these came out and I just haven't read them yet because I wasn't ready for the emotional angst, but I want to read them.
But here you go.
Okay. Question 4, most anticipated release for the second half of the year.
Oh my gosh. There's so many. The new Kay Webster has another one coming out in her Wild and Free world. So that's top. And then Tilly Cole has Vikings book coming out in the Hades Hangman series. So those are 2 of my top. And Grace McGinty has a new ice hockey romance that she's using right now. So those are mine. What about you?
Okay, I have 2. I couldn't narrow it down to just one. I had a hard time even getting into 2. But The Consequence by Ashley Jade, which still does not have a release date. She's going through some personal things and has asked her readers to just be patient. So I'm really, really hoping that comes out before the end of the year. And then my next one is What's Left of Us, which is by Lucia Franco. And on her website, it's coming out later this fall, or late fall, I think it says. And it is from the Balance series, Ria's best friend, Avery, and her brother Xavier's story. So I am so excited about that. A while ago, she said it would be out at the beginning of the year, but now her website officially says late fall. So Can't wait to read that. Okay, your biggest disappointment.
Okay, nobody come at me for this. Praise by Sarah Kate. I didn't like it. I thought I would. You've got the big age gap or whatever. But I've come to realize, especially over the last 6 months or so, that anything with that BDSM just doesn't do it for me. I was really, 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 really bored. I was so bored. It didn't do it for me. I thought it'd be like Birthday Girl. It was nothing like Birthday Girl. Okay, you?
It's funny that yours is age gap because so is mine. Mine was Medicine Man by Saffron Kent. I read it this year. I don't think it came out a while ago.
Yeah.
But whenever you see people talk about age gap romances, they always talk about Medicine Man. So it's taboo, it's age gap, so it should have been right up my alley. I absolutely hated it.
I know you did. I know. Yeah.
So it's super disappointing because it should have been a book that I absolutely loved.
Yeah.
Okay, biggest surprise.
I think it was actually the series, the Mindfuck series by St. Abby. I didn't want to, like, I was like, no, it's about a female serial killer. No. And I put it off and put it off and put it off. And then I picked it up and could not put it down until I finished all the books in the series. It was so much more than what I expected. It was so good. I just love it. Love it. What about you?
Okay, so I struggled a little bit with this one too because there's quite a few books that I stumbled upon that were new to me, authors or new series that I absolutely love. So it's always a little surprising when you like love something brand new. Like it's always exciting. But I decided to go with something that actually felt more like a surprise in the sense that it was a novella. So I wasn't expecting it to like stick with me. And I read this back at the beginning of February and I still sometimes think about this book. It's Evidence of the Affair by Taylor Jenkins Reid. It's a novella, but it is so good that you don't even realize that it was a novella and you just sit there and go, wow, like, yeah. Oh my gosh, I just loved it.
It was good. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I just almost dropped all my books on the floor and just about had a panic attack. So
be careful.
Don't do that. Yeah.
Okay. Favorite new author, whether they're debut or new to you?
Okay. So this is actually a debut author, and that was T.S. Kenley. This is a sister writing duo. They wrote, they just, on the 23rd of this month, their last book in this trilogy just came out. So this is a Peter Pan continuation, reverse harem, better than any other Peter Pan retelling or continuation I have ever read. Love these girls. Can't wait to see what else they have.
Okay, mine was Unexpected, which isn't that funny. Favorite new author, Unexpected, by Elizabeth Atten. It is her, so she's a new to me author, but it's her only book. But it did come out last year, I think. I am so excited for her to write more. It was definitely a book that when I was like, I absolutely loved it. And I went to go read more by her. And I'm like, wait, this was her first book. Didn't read like a first book at all. It was so incredibly good. Mm-hmm. All right. Newest fictional crush.
Salvatore from Stolen Touches by Neva Altai. This is number 5. This is the 5th book in her Perfectly Imperfect series. He is, he can't feel emotions. He doesn't read emotions very well. He is an amputee. He's missing part of his leg, and he doesn't have a lot of use of one of his hands. And he is crazy as all get out, but I am here for his crazy. I am so here for his crazy. Yeah, he's amazing. Thank you. Thank you very much, Neva. I'll take that one. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Mine is Read from Lyrics of Her by Karen Crompton. I didn't go with anybody who's crazy. He's just a good guy. And even though he's frustrated with her, he still is doing some really like kind things for her, even though he's like, why am I doing this? Like, I just loved him.
Okay.
Oh, I need to read the next question.
Yes, you do.
Newest favorite character.
Easy. Sibby from the Haunting Adeline series. She is, again, she's crazy, but she's a funny crazy. She even has her own little novella, which is Satan's Affair. And then later this year, H.D. Carlton is going to be putting out her own duet. So we will be getting Sibby's book. And I love her crazy. I love how insane she is. Love her.
Okay, mine is Ed from Transcendence by Savage. And the reason being, and Ed could have actually have been in the previous one, newest fictional crush almost, but I decided to put him here for my favorite character. Okay. I just love him because even though he knows that, like, he doesn't understand Beth, and she does crazy things to him, he still loves her. And he's like, that's just my bait. And he's like, oh, when we meet up with the new tribe, I hope she doesn't drive them crazy too.
He's like, oh,
but I still love her.
Cute? She's cute. What weird thing is she doing now? Oh, that's cute. Yeah. I hope my husband feels that way about me. Yeah.
Okay, number 10, book that made you cry. Oh, Jessica probably didn't have one.
This is really hard because I do not cry. But there are 2 books that made me cry this year. That's so sad. Out of all the books I've read, there's 2 books. The first one is Unseen Messages, made me bawl like a daggone baby. Totally made me cry. And the second book, which I forgot to talk about this in our wrap up, but The Winter Before made me cry. So, yay, Karen, you made the Ice Queen cry. Okay.
Okay. I, on the other hand, had to think about books that made me cry multiple times. And I came to 2. Redeeming Love by Francine Rivers made me cry multiple times. And Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover made me cry multiple times. It's really good, Jessica. Just go read it.
I'm taking your word for no, but I'm taking your word for it.
Okay. So now that we've cried, number 11 is Book That Made You Happy.
Oh my gosh, easy. Paper Heart by Grace McGinty. Laughed my ass off the whole way through. It was awesome. Love that book so much. It was great. And you?
You do know that you read Sticks and Stone in January, right?
Yeah, but I laughed more in Paper Heart.
Okay. I'm just surprised that it hasn't made its debut in this mid-year.
I do love Sticks and Stone so much. But yeah.
Okay. Mine that made me happy was King of the South by Kalia Reed, because I just loved going back to Belgrave and being immersed in that world. There's nothing like her writing. There's just nothing like it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Jessica, number 12 is Most Beautiful Book You Have Acquired This Year.
Gosh. Okay. This one is really hard. Okay.
I struggled with this too.
I did. I struggled with this. I have 2 of them that I grabbed because I just don't know what to choose. So the first one is the 4th book in Grace McGinty's Dark River series. They're vampires. So, I mean, hello, this is friggin' awesome. I love this book cover. It is so awesome. But the other one that I got that I really, I haven't read it yet, but this one is How the Hitman Stole Christmas by Sam Mariano. I mean, look at it. Look at it. Who wouldn't want that? Look at that. It's all Christmas.
That is really cool.
It makes
Where'd you get that?
It was a special edition that was being sold on Pango Books, and I sell my books on Pango Books, so I was able to get it even with the crazy asking price. I haven't read the book yet, so I hope it's good.
Or it'll be back on Pango Books.
Yep. Yeah. So
okay, I struggled with this one too because I am part of the Bell Book Box, and so all those books are beautiful. But I actually ended up going with the one that you gave me, Help Me Remember by Corinne Michaels. I just love the pink flowers on there. It's a very simplistic cover, but I just think it's beautiful. So pretty. So this is my most beautiful book from this year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, number 13. And I feel like maybe we should set a timer for this one because it's what books do you need to read before the end of the year? We could be here for a while.
No, it's okay. I think I grabbed 3. I think. Okay, first one is the one I just showed you. I actually need to finish this one. This is the 4th book in the Dark River series by Grace McGinty. I also need to read this one so I can continue on. This is the latest one in Ruby Dixon's spin-off series of the Ice Planet Barbarians. And then the 3rd book that I need to read is another Grace McGinty. It is the 4th book in her Manic series, and I have to get those finished by the end of the year. Easy.
Okay, by the end of the year.
Okay,
so I was thinking of there's a bunch of authors that are going to be at Love in Vegas, and I want to read those books, but that is like a whole nother video. Mm-hmm. So I struggled because then I'm like, I want to read all the books on my bookshelf, but then I'm afraid that somebody out there might fact checked me on that at the end of the year, and I probably will not have done that. So I narrowed it down. Devaney Perry, I've not read anything of hers, and she was in my Bell Book Box this week. I love this cover, Granite Flats. Mm-hmm. Sounds so good. Sounds very angsty, so I really want to read that. Yep. And then I'm not sure why, but apparently we could have titled this Mid-Year Freakout Tag about Calla Reed, because I also really want to go back and read Lady Golden and then The Red Herring as well. Yeah. Those are the 2 books I still need to read of hers. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Okay. And then the last one. Oh, this was hard for me. Favorite book to movie adaptation.
I really don't watch TV, so I don't have one. I mean, I would watch the Amy Dawes book that came out, the one where she's the tire factory. I can't remember the name of it. But
Wait with Me.
Wait with Me. That's right. Okay, but I don't watch TV. I'd rather read a book than watch TV, so I don't really have anything. Do you?
Okay, Jessica, I do. It's Amy Dawes. Wait with me.
There you go.
I went ahead and got a Passion Flix subscription, and I meant to cancel it after the 7-day free trial, and I forgot. So here we are, me paying for it. So I wanted to watch it, so I did, and I enjoyed it. But something I noticed that some of the stuff that happened in the book, I really enjoyed reading, but watching it play out on the screen, some of it felt kind of corny. But it didn't feel corny in the book. So, and the only reason I'm picking that one is because it's literally the only one I've watched. I really don't watch a lot of TV or go to the movies.
No, I don't either. All right, guys. So that wraps everything up for this half of the year.
Make sure to check back on Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays for new videos from us.
Let us know what your favorite book that you've read so far this is for the year down in the comments below, and we will see you guys in the next video.